Hello folks, welcome back to the LeetCode SQL 50 series. So today we are with the second problem in our new section, that is advanced select and joins, right? So the problem is primary department for each employee, LeetCode 1789. Okay, so this is also categorized as easy by LeetCode. So if we go through the schema of the table, right? So we have been given with one table, employees, and if we go through the schema of the table, there are three columns in this employees table. Okay, so that is employee id, which is of type int, and department id, which is of type int, and we have primary flag, which is of type variable character. So employee id, department id is the primary key of this for this table, right? So both combination of two columns, and they are saying that employee id is the id of the employee and department id is the id of the department to which the employee belongs. Cool. uh, Primary flags is an enum category of type yes or no. So primary flag would be yes or no. If the flag is yes, the department is the primary department for the employee. Cool. If the flag is n, the department is not the primary. Cool. Okay. They're saying that employees can belong to multiple departments. When the employee joins other departments, they need to decide which department is their primary department. Note that when an employee belongs to one department, their primary column is n. Okay, so if there is if employee is belonging to only one department, then basically it should be yes for that one particular department. But they're saying that it will have the primary column will have n. Okay, so they have given it in either way. Okay, so they are asking us to write a solution to report all the employees with their primary department. For employees who belong to one department, report their only department. Cool, cool guys. I think you have got it right. So basically, they're saying that you have this table, employees table, in which they have employee ID, department ID, and a primary flag. So they're saying that department ID, primary flag would contain two values, that is y or n. Okay, basically yes or no. So if an employee is present in, employee can present, he can belong to multiple departments, and when he's belonging to multiple departments, he need to choose which department is his primary one. Okay, and they are saying that if his employee is belonging to only one department, then that primary flag would be n. Okay, so they have given it. Okay, and then they are asking us to report for every employee, we need to report the their his primary primary department. Okay, employee, for every employee we need to show the his primary department. And you know that how we can do this, guys. This is easy, guys, because we know that if an employee is belonging to multiple departments, his primary flag is yes, right? Why? Right now, guys, so we can just filter out wherever, we can filter out on this particular employee table using where clause, wherever my primary flag is yes now, guys, and it will give me all the employees, their primary departments. But the only twist is, uh, if an employee is belonging to only one department, then his primary flag is no. Yes, it is n right now, guys. So we need to come out with come out or add extra condition where I can put some logic and bring out the employees employees who are belonging to only one department. We need to also show that those particular employees also. Okay, so I hope you are not confused, right? Let me just go through the sample test case, and I think it will clear your doubts. So if I go through this sample test case, right? So we have been given with three columns: employee ID, department ID, and primary flag. And you can see this, guys. So employee ID 1, he belongs to department ID 1, and his primary flag is n. Okay. So if you see whole table, employee ID 1 is only, he's having only one department, and he does not belong to any other department, and that is why his primary flag is n. Okay. And if you see for 2, he is belonging to department 1 and department 2, and he has choose department 1 as his primary flag. Okay. And coming to 3, he is also belonging to only department, right, 3, and he is having primary flag set as no. And for 4, he is belonging to 3 departments, 2, 3 and 4, and he has set department 3 as his primary department. So for the output, right now guys, so for 2 he's belonging to multiple departments, and if I filter out using a where clause wherever primary flag is yes, then 2 will be coming out and 4 will be coming out. Okay, now we need to write some logic to get the departments, right? So sorry, to get the departments of the employees, right, who are belonging to only one department. So who are those employees, guys? Only 1 and 3. Yes na guys, 1 and 3 are belonging to only one department. We need to output these guys also. Okay, 1 and 3 along with this multiple departments, guys, we need to output the only unique department guys also we need to output. How we can do this, guys? Okay, so you can see that 1 was belonging to the only one department. His primary flag was n, but still we need to output him. Okay, and 2 he has set, he has set already, right? He was belonging to two departments and his primary department was 1, and 3 is only belonging to one department, and 4 has set his primary department as 3. Okay, so we can go through the explanation. So how we can solve this, guys? Okay, so guys, what we need to do is there will be multiple ways to solve this. You can use union or you can use any other things also. Okay, so let us first try to filter out the employees who have set, who belong to multiple departments and who have set their primary flag. Okay, so how we can do it is very simple right now, guys. So from employee id, from table employee, where my primary flag is equals to y. Yes na guys, what I will select, I'll select employee id and department id, and if I run it, you can see that I've got 2 and 4. Okay, because they have set primary flag, they were belonging to multiple departments, and they have set a primary flag as yes. Okay, for one of the department, and that department is been displayed. Now how do we get the other employees? Okay, the other employees who belong to only one only one of the department, right? So they have not set their primary flag because they belong to only one department. Okay, so what we can do this, guys, how we can choose this? Okay, so what I can write is here, guys, I can just add or condition. Okay, I'll just add or condition. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to find the employees who belong to only only one department. Okay, and what I would do is, first, how would I identify them, guys? So how can I identify those particular employees? So basically they are with the primary flag n. Okay, because I cannot we are not able to bring with the primary flag right now, guys, because they have set their only department primary flag as n. So how we can bring them also, how can we select them also? Think, guys. Okay, so guys, what we can do is apply group by on employee id. Yes na guys, because an employee can be present in one department or he may be belong to multiple departments. Yes na guys, so if you apply group by on employee id and take a count of star on that particular group, yes na guys, you will be getting the number of departments is present in, and just filter out the employees, where the count of star is equal to 1. That means is present only in only one department. Yes na guys, I hope you have understood it, right? So what I'm saying is, I'll just comment this particular query. For now, what I was saying is, so from employee, right, from this particular table, group it by employee id. Yes na guys, and now do select the group by column and take count of star, and this count of star is actually nothing but it is my right? It is my number. It will actually give me the number of departments. You can take count of star, or you can take count of department ID. All right, department ID, and this is nothing but the number of departments is present in the particular employee is present in, number of departments that particular employee is present in. So if I run it, you can see that employee ID 1 is present in only one department, employee ID 2 is present in two departments, yes now guys, and employee ID 3 is present in three departments. Sorry, employee ID 4 is present in three departments, and 3 is present in only one department. Now what we need to do here, guys, this is a group data. Yes now guys, we need to filter out where my number of departments is 1 is equals to 1. I need to just filter out those particular employees. Yes now guys, so how we can filter on the group data? We'll be using having clause. Okay, having count of department ID equals to 1. So if I now execute this particular query, I'll be getting only those employees who belong to only one particular department. Okay. Oh my god, why it is taking so much time? Yeah, I think I have made some mistake. Yeah, that is why it is taking so much. So I've made some mistake here. Department ID. Okay. Yeah, now it has come, right? You can see that 1 and 3 have been, they are coming in output. So they they belong to only one particular department. Now we have got this particular, right, this particular query. Now what we can do is simply in our in our whole query, we can just put this whole query, right? We can put this whole query inside brackets. So I'll just put this as a subquery. Yes, guys. So this will be my subquery, and now what I can do is, so from here I'm getting the employees who belong to only one department. So this was my query. This was my query where my primary flag is equals to yes. So I'm adding one more condition. I'm adding one more condition to my where clause, that is or. Okay. So if either my primary flag should be yes, or my employee ID, yes guys, my employee ID in, okay, my employee ID in this particular subquery. Okay, this particular subquery will give me a, you can think this will give me a list. Okay, it will contain, basically I can, I can just I do not need this particular column. Yes guys, I do not need this particular column because I do not want to display that also. Okay, because here I've already taken, I've already filtered it out. So I'll just take only one column here, and then my employee ID should be present in this particular column. Okay, this particular output of the subquery. Okay, then we will be getting combined, combined all the employees who were belonging to multiple departments, and their primary flag was yes, that particular department will be getting, and also will be getting the employees who belong to only one department, and their primary flag was n. Okay, so if I run this particular query, I expect it should pass the sample test case. Let us see. So basically guys, here I've used this particular relational thing, right? So I've used this in clause, in keyword. You can actually instead of using or employee ID in, you can actually use a union. Okay, you can put this as a separate query and use a union. You can combine both the outputs of the two different queries, but here I've used a subquery kind of thing, but anything is fine. Okay, so you can see guys, we have got the correct output, right? So expected and current output are the same. Let us run it on the backend test cases and see if it passes for all the test cases. So yes guys, it has passed, right? So it has passed for all the backend test cases, and let us quickly jump and see the other solutions. Okay, and So they have used the union, guys. Okay, so they have used the union, so you can also try and see the solution. Okay, so basically uh, yeah, it is same, guys. This solution is also fine, guys. Okay, so I hope you have understood our code, right? So what we have done initially, we were filtering out the records with the primary flag equals to yes, yes, my guys. So that works for employees belonging to multiple departments. But if you want to also output the employees belonging to single department, then what we have done, guys, we have selected those. We have used a group by. Okay, we have used a group by. We have grouped on employee ID, and we have taken the count of department ID. And we have what we have done, guys, we have filtered on that particular group data where my count of department ID is equals to 1. Okay, so we have found out all the employee IDs where they belong to only one single department, and then we have used this expression, right, employee ID in this particular output. Then those employees are also getting selected. So I hope you have understood this particular problem, right? So that's it from this problem, guys. I'll meet you in the next problem, and thank you. Happy learning.